Hey y'all, how you doing? Great to see you again here on Grassroots Gardening. If you're new here, I'm Ryan. If you're a returning subscriber, then I appreciate you. We are down here at the big garden today. I really want to ride up to the landfill right now and grab some of those huge pots we've been talking about and see if we can't get some of these recycled, reused, raised garden beds cooking. So let's jump in. The cat right here, we got to fuel her up. Let's go up to the landfill and you guys can help me decide whether or not I am a true hoarder. Well, we finally made it up here, guys. That was about a mile drive and the little cat here, so it took us a little bit of time, but we're up at the landfill. I showed you guys the other day. This is our family's main business. This is the one that started first, and all the recycling companies and the yard supply and the garden center all came afterwards. But with the landfill, people throw away some of the best stuff. And so I guess I'm kind of a hoarder. I guess it's however you want to look at it. Whether I'm a hoarder, and I'm gonna get up on this thing right now because it is really grown up here. And again, I'm petrified of snakes, but it depends on how you look at it. I'm gonna look at it as resourceful, not hoarding. But all the stuff that comes in the landfill that has any use to it, the guys will just pull it out and put it over here in my little collection yard. But for example, those big old pots, I've had them for years, didn't know what to do with them. Now we're gonna turn them into raised beds. You got these big metal tables that come in, these carts. I mean, and it's just, the grass has grown up in my little collection yard. You can't see half, more than half of the stuff you can't even see, but I just can't stand to throw stuff away that still has some use. It might take me a couple years, but I'm gonna use it. So let's see if we can't take this little cat, kind of clear us a path over there to the pots, and then get a couple of them out, set them aside where we can come up here with the tractor and take more down to the garden at one time than what we can carry with the little Mini X. The problem is I don't know how we're gonna get them apart. That's something we're gonna have to just figure out. And there may or may not be something living under this rolling shelf right here, but we're about to find out. Nope, nothing living under there today. I'm just gonna take these tables and stuff and see if we can't just kind of organize it a little bit. I wonder if we couldn't use this little trailer down at the nursery. If it would roll, we could pull it behind one of the golf carts maybe. Get these old corrugated pipes out of the way. I gotta try not to get sidetracked and start organizing all this stuff when we're just trying to make us a trail over to our pots. Let's see what these boxes are. It's some kind of metal containers. I wonder if we couldn't plant some stuff in these. I'm trying not to damage them. We'll bend that a little bit. Those are some bad little planter beds right there, man. They're heavy duty. Wonder if we wouldn't want to take some of those down. Those are going to be some cool little recycled beds. Maybe I can flip it over and then grab the feet. But that's pretty neat how it has feet. That would keep it elevated. I think we're going to take some of these down there too. Let's see if I can gently pinch this thing without putting a hole in it. Maybe now, yeah. Oh, it's gonna slip right through. Maybe we could hang on to it long enough to spin around. But those will make some nice beds too, I think, guys. That's pretty cool. gonna tip the whole table and everything. I was trying to be fancy and get it to stay up on the table, but that didn't happen. But that's okay, because it'll be much easier to grab with the forks, and it fell right side up, so that actually worked out pretty good. This is cool. Check it out, guys. We got a bunch of them. This one's kind of shallow, but you know, you could do maybe could do some garlic in this one. This is a good find, and I'm telling you, they are some kind of heavy duty. These are some heavy little boogers right here. We just have to drill us some drain holes in the bottom of them if they don't already have some holes, which doesn't look like it, but this will make some nice little recycled planters. Daggone grass has grown up so much I can't even hardly see what I'm doing. I don't know how many of these things are even over here. There's another one of those little short side ones. These will be great for down there. We could paint them up. I'm excited about this find, y'all. Set that one right there on top of that one. Cool. And it looks like there's at least one more. Right over here, I see a little bit of yellow. And I don't think they have drain holes. I mean, they're real solid. And that one's got water in it, so it obviously doesn't have any drain holes. I mean, they are nice little boxes. I think that might be all of them, you guys. All right. Let's go back to work over here and see if we can't get some. Oh, you know what I do see? These nursery pots. Oh man, these are going to be really hard to get out of here. These are, can't see them. I can see them. I don't know if y'all can, but there's some nursery pots in here that were pink in color. And Miss Pam wanted some more of them, and I thought we were all out. Let's see if maybe I can reach way back here and then drag out, tearing them up too bad. There, now you can see those pink nursery pots in there. That's going to be impossible to get out with this track hoe. We got to get those out with by hand. Let's see. I think what we're going to have to do for now, because I see a bunch of wasps flying around, we're going to have to just make us a little trail up the side of them, and then this winter we're going to come back and get all those nursery pots, because I'm not about to be walking out in all that grass as tall as it is right now. At least now we can reach our big pots, what we came up here for. These things are heavy, and I don't want to tear them up, which, I mean, they are really, really thick plastic. We got to figure out how to get them out, and then how to get them apart is going to be the trick. See if I can stick my tooth in one and pull it out. I think that's going to be about the only way to get these things apart. Yeah, there we go. Before I do that though, let's be smart and let's pick them all up, or at least this whole bunch right here. Maybe if we close it real gently, we won't bust the tops out, and we can pick out a couple of groups of them and take them over, get them with the big tractor, then take them down to the garden, and then take them apart after I drop it. I'm trying not to poke holes in the sides. I'm trying to squeeze real gently where we can still pick it up. I guess we'll just start setting them right over here where it'll be easy to come up with the tractor. We are going to take a few of them back with us today, because I'd like to try to get at least one, the bottom cut off of it, and you know, see if we can't get some dirt in, at least see how it'll look. Well, I'm not sure how much of that y'all saw. The GoPro overheated and turned off because it's kind of warm today, but check them out. Got us a good mini to take back to the garden with us. I'm telling you, that is some thick plastic. We'll just come in here, cut the bottoms of them off. So I think that'll make us some real good raised beds. And then real quick, before it overheats again, let me show you what we've got. So I have these stacked up here. We can come get these with the tractor and much quicker be able to take them down to the garden. And then we got these cool little metal boxes. And I think these will be a great addition down there too. And I mean, that is some thick metal. We'll get them painted up and try to use them for something. But that's my biggest, that makes me happy. Like, I love to take this stuff and versus putting it in a hole and burying it, put it to some use. And if you can grow stuff in it, then that's just even way more better. We finally made it back down the hill. Like I said, it's about a mile, so it's about a 20-minute trek one way with the little Cat Mini X. But we've got our big old pots down here in the garden, so now I'm gonna see if I can get them apart. Two of them were trying to fall off on the way down here. Kept having to reach down further and pinch them, so that's a good sign. So let's see what we can do and get these guys apart, and then maybe we have time to cut one of them off and try to situate them and see how we're gonna put them. Let's start up here at the top. See if maybe we can just pick them out one by one. Or 4 at a time, or 5, however many that is. But hey, I'll take it. They're coming apart. Look at there, guys. Hey, our luck continues. You gotta be so careful grabbing the lips of these things so you don't push the teeth all the way through it. But last couple I was able to shake it with the excavator and get them to come off, but now they're being a little bit more difficult. Okay, there we go. We're living right, folks. Let's see if we can stand these back up without poking a hole in the bottom. Not that it matters, because we're going to cut the bottom off anyway. We'll stand them up, then see if we can get these apart. We only got 3 left, so maybe if we hold our mouth right, we can get these to come out too. Come on. Nope. There we go. We got it. Well, I hate that I ripped 2 teeth through that one, but oh well. Nothing we can do about it now, is there? Now we just got to get our teeth out of the thing. There we go. All right, last one. Come on, be nice to us. Hey, look at there. I didn't think that one was going to come out, but we shook the crap out of it, and there you go, got them undone. Well, cool, that wasn't near as bad as I thought. These things are huge. Now that they're apart, yeah, didn't know if I'd be able to move it by myself. But I don't know how heavy that thing is, probably 75 pounds or so, but that is some thick plastic. These will last us forever. Now what I'm thinking is going along this fence line over here and placing them evenly, separated or equally distanced apart, so I'm trying to say, and have it where you can get around on the back side of it too, so you can walk around the entire pot and harvest your vegetables and just, tend to the garden. These are so cool. I'm excited about this now that we got them down here and got them separated. I want them up, I think about waist, about belt high. So I'm gonna measure them and see if I can't mark it with my white paint pen and go ahead and cut the bottom off of at least one and maybe get some dirt in it. Let's see, waist high is about 3 feet on me, and I don't want to hear any short people jokes. 3 feet would put us, not a whole lot that has to come off this thing. But since this one is torn right here, that's about 33 inches. So maybe we'll just stick with that right there and cut it 33 all the way around. And that cuts through it like butter. This is my little DeWalt jigsaw. And I'm starting on this one first too because it's already kind of jacked up. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Once we get it over into the spot that it's going, we can kind of level it up. But we've got a rough idea of 33 inches all the way around it. Ta-da! I think we're just going to call this one our practice cut because it's got a big old broken piece up here and the soil's going to fall out. And that's the other thing too, even though we did go get these out of the trash, I don't want to bring a bunch of trash down here and then it look, well, trashy for lack of a better word. So I think I'm probably going to chunk this one just because I didn't realize how bad that big old tear was. But we've got some that are in much, much better shape. So I think I'm gonna come down here, draw me a line around this one. This one has, I don't think, any blemishes on it. It looks like it's really in good shape. Let's see if I can't get my jigsaw in right there, mark it, and just walk around and cut this guy. Well, whatever we ran into right here, guys, there's gotta be some metal reinforcing wire in there. Whatever it was, it ate all the teeth off of my jigsaw. Then I went over there to get my Sawzall, and of course, looks like it's been left out in the rain. It doesn't work, so I'm going to take my DeWalt. I don't even know what you call this tool, but it cuts through just about anything. This must have been what it was a piece of reinforcing metal. Let's see if the jigsaw will make it just a little bit further. It's tired though, and with missing all those teeth on the blade, not going great. Why in the world is this thing not cut all the way through? Ugh, we almost got it, guys, but things was going just too good for our jigsaw to let. There we go. It gave up finally. All right. Finally. Man, whatever we ran into with that jigsaw sure messed us up on time there, but nonetheless, we got it cut. And I guess we could go ahead and clear us a little spot over here maybe. Hope I'm not prematurely doing this, but I want to fill one up with dirt. But you know what, guys? I'm gonna have to pull the reins back on myself. As bad as I want to put dirt in these containers, we really need to get Dad down here and get the property owner's permission before we go filling these things up. Of course, we only got the one cut, but you know what I mean. But here's kind of what I'm thinking. I got this one in place of where I think it ought to go. We got plenty enough room to walk behind it. And another concern of mine is this water line that runs in between the sprinkler heads. I don't want to cover that up, but I think if we set it in that approximate location, if we did have an issue, we still could access the water line right here. And then maybe too, we can bring down some mulch and get this land prepared before we go filling these things up. I'm ready to jump the gun. Like, I want to get it done, but it's 5 o'clock too, and I know what I'm trying to do is make myself slow down, do things right, so I don't have to come back and do them again. So sorry guys, I want to fill it up bad too, but that's more the reason now to hit that like and subscribe and the notifications bell down there, because we're going to plant them, I promise. Let me know y'all's thoughts on these containers. I think you know, it's kind of like waste not, want not. Didn't cost us anything. They're going to last forever, and I think it'll look cool if we do it right, take our time, set them up evenly apart. I think it'll look pretty nice. But anyway, remember this, guys, the more you know, the more you grow. See you on the next video.